Welcome to ROM Hack Race Week 204. This is Horse by Ampersand. We're playing as Yoshi. He is Mario's horse. Since Mario isn't here, I don't have to worry about getting hit by most enemies. I can still lose by touching the skull blocks, but most everything else is safe to touch. The yellow shell in Yoshi's mouth will cause him to stomp the ground, and those triangle blocks make Yoshi get a high bounce. A red Koopa shell will make Yoshi shoot fire. Yoshi Fire instantly gets rid of charge and chucks. Now, a Mega Mole is different from most enemies in Super Mario World. Having a star won't hurt them. I can even jump on their head and they'll take on me so I can jump off of them. I do have to wait out the star here in order to jump off the red Koopa. I'm standing on death block, so I need to be careful about the timing. This second section introduces us to a new gimmick. Every time the on-off state is off, Yoshi has wings and is able to fly, so long as he doesn't have anything in his mouth. Yoshi is generally going to be treated as jumping on most things that he touches from the sides, including the P-switch. Since I can't fly with a shell in my mouth, I have to do a real quick Yoshi shell jump here. Up ahead there's a Koopa who's walking through the on-off switches. I'm going to need to pick him up and use him to turn off the on-off switch one more time. That shell also hits a star block. The star will go up and turn the on switch back on. So I have to fly pretty much as fast as I can to keep my wings. My time for this race was 39 minutes and 57 seconds. That put me in 7th place out of 14 racers who finished. Welcome to SMB3 Luigi. This is a secret optional boss fight for the expert difficulty Kaizo ROM hack Perchance. Without question, this is the most difficult thing I've ever attempted in gaming. It took me over 24 hours and 1,250 attempts to beat this. It'll take 10 hits to beat Luigi, and for the sake of time, I cut out the first 3 hits from the beginning of the video. The only thing that can hurt Luigi are the shells that he throws at me. There are green shells and red shells. The only difference between the two is what he does when he throws them. A red shell will have a firewall that comes out with it, and to escape that attack safely, I must shell jump over top of it. He brings out a power-up and holds it above his head to show what he's doing next. We're about to see one of 2 fireball attacks. This one rains down fire on me and will follow me across the screen as I move. Here's the frog suit, which is very intimidating. He fills up the arena with water and then swims at me. First, trying to attack me from the side, and then from the top and bottom. This is the mushroom attack where he jumps at me and then starts ground pounding, sending a shockwave out in either direction. Here he's using the super leaf. That gives him the ability to fly and also to shoot leaves at me, very similar to Woodman's leaf attack from Mega Man 2. Here he's using his other fire flower attack. This one is very difficult to dodge. He can shoot fireballs at 3 different speeds. All of them are very fast and leave me with almost nowhere to stand. You've probably noticed by this point that I'm always keeping a shell with me during this fight. It's for 2 reasons. One is to help me deal with the grounded fireballs. I can shell jump off the wall to either jump over all of the fireballs, or just give me more time to find somewhere to land. The frog suit follows a familiar enough pattern that I can look away from it and even respond to my chat during it. Going back to the shells, the second reason that I carry one with me at all times is for the firewall that's coming up in the 3rd phase. Here I've got time to stop the shell and grab it to do a shell jump. Once the 3rd phase starts, I won't have time to stop the shell anymore. I have to have one in my hand or I'm taking damage. We just entered the 3rd phase of the fight as I hit him during that leaf attack. He throws even more fireballs now, and the frog suit is going to move faster. We're at 7 hits right now, and once I get to the 9th hit, the fight is going to drastically change. He loses all of his power-ups and throws one final shell at me. I need to stop that shell and then hit him with it. We're going to see the Tanuki attack coming up, where he will teleport up in the air and ground pound just like with the mushroom. It's important not to stand in the corner because he will walk to the edge and hurt you. The other thing that happens at the end is he drops one final mushroom down from the ceiling to catch for himself. I can touch and collect that mushroom, but it's risky because if he takes it, the fight resets all the way back to the beginning of the video.
Yes! Who do you think you are? I am! Yes!
This is ROM Hack. I am. I was about to get to the point again where all three of those saws are lined up together, and I need to be on top of them for that. Hi, Caleb. Hi, Carissa, Bradley. Tough level. Tough level. I don't know where the next jump needs to be. I think I need to land on the right side. Bounce off of that saw coming in from the right. We're getting to the same spot though. That's good. I'm honestly not sure what I'm doing today that's different from yesterday in terms of getting on the rope more easily. But it's working. That was wrong. That was very wrong. That Yoshi coin is a lot different than most Yoshi coins. Most of them here in this game have been like an optional challenge to grab. And that one seems like it would be very difficult to avoid grabbing. Hi, Thibs. Yeah, that. I can't be there for that. Now, he was being crazy earlier. No, me and him were hanging out earlier. He's a good boy. He's not crazy. He just gets excited. Hey there. Yeah. I can make smaller jumps work and just bounce off the saws. Really? I hit my head. I was holding on to the rope too high. You can look on the screen. Hey, Sparkle Fritz. I think he just doesn't have very restful sleep. So what about instead of landing on the middle one, I land on the top one? Hi, Reese. Good to see you again. I've been here every day. Stupid TikTok. Yay! Hey, I see the rope! I played that poorly. I should have gotten back over to the left side. Yeah, I like Wyatt's palettes. This is very similar to the palette from, the Reeling, that level from Casio. In my eyes, at least. Too high. That was a silly thing to do. Body. That dog is an easy 10 out of 10. Okay. I need to go to the left. Need to go to the left. Too high. Frank. That was dumb. I was trying to do a dumb trick. No! I had McDonald's for dinner last night, which is not a very usual thing for me. I kind of wasn't very happy with it. It was fine. It was kind of old.
First blood.
Caleb is first. Hey, Caleb. Well, that shouldn't have worked. Can you block for that one on TikTok, please? Too early. I wish I had $1 billion. Hey Brandon, thanks for the heart me. Hi Destin. When I say I wish I had $1 billion, I'm thinking about the movie Obsession. That was such a good movie. Good movie. I would recommend watching it. It's good stuff. Maybe lower on the road. It's an anagram from an old worst name I used to use. Hello, Eric. Further down the road. You know, I gotta say, my favorite part about... You know, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Favorite Mario troll? Probably one of those ones that only ever work once. Like, back in Mario Maker 1, there was this red coin level that went around. It was called the 7 Trolley Pieces. And on its face, it looked like it was just a regular red coin level where you had all these different rooms that you go in and get red coins from. And like each of the red coins that you could get was sort of annoying and obnoxious in its own way, but doable. And you only had to do them once because there was a save that you could do between collecting red coins. Yeah, don't land on that one. But like, you could see this key door waiting for you to open it. Amongst all the rest of the entrances to the red coins. But of course, without having the key, there was no point to going over to try to open the key door. And then after you've gone through all the trials and tribulations of collecting all those annoying red coins, you finally go over to open that key door. And before you can get to the key door, there is a flagpole that you touch, letting you win the level. So you didn't have to do literally any of it. So the troll was, you've just played this level and you didn't have to. No, I need to jump. I need to jump. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I got so impatient there. I was still too high? An extra bounce. I like this part of the level. The rope is making me impatient. Because that's the end of the section once I get on the rope and get out of there. That might be the end of the level, but we'll have to see. But definitely the end of that little survival bit, which I'm really anxious to get past it. I haven't had spam in a long time. Yeah. Yes! Yes! No. Okay. I see. Yeah, get wrecked, meetings. What good are you, anyway? It's so funny because yesterday I was really stuck on this first part because I couldn't tell what part needed to change. Like when I was failing getting from the bottom rope to the top rope, I had a hard time telling what was going wrong. I've got a much better handle on it today. And that better handle on it came without like me thinking about it or studying it or anything. It just kind of came natural. I can kind of see the variables at play now. That was not the right way to do that. Oh, come on! Wow, what a toxic chat. Yeah, no run speed, no run button at all. That's the hack. I'm glad that with Turtle, no matter what platform we see him on, we know he's going to be the most toxic person in the room. Yeah, his poor little legs just gave out. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've had to spend a lot of time figuring out these ropes. Well, more than that. Because we've had Mario's 40th anniversary. And then he wasn't a baby in Donkey Kong. I think there's only been one Mario. Even when Mario was Jumpman. Even when there was also other Jumpman. I don't understand how Roblox became Roblox. Like, there were other things that existed on the internet that were just a free thing. I need to change up how I'm handling the ending of that. Because I'm again rushing to get the rope and it won't help me. Hey, Cold. I see you've learned from your mistakes. Okay. Well, that was dumb. Can't do that. No. I've gotten a lot better at that jump. Hi, Carmen. I might have been able to survive that, but I messed it up. Oh, hi, Mark. Thank you for the kaizo wings. Thank you for love you so much. I love you too. So you're about to be you're about to be down to just the one job, right? You're my favorite customer. I must remember that I have jury duty. On the 2nd, Wednesday. The 2nd, yes. Stupid jury duty. At least this time it was just a letter from the clerk of court instead of the sheriff's office. Yeah, Peter Cullen? Autobots, transform and roll out. He's done a bunch of other stuff too. They are. I guess they're the ones that are the best at it. Oh, he was Eeyore? Oh boy. Yeah, I've seen him on the interwebs. Describing how he does the Optimus Prime voice. Because all those voice actors, they're like, oh, well, you just take this voice and you do this to it. Talking about two super iconic things that they do. That's weird. I mean, I have some encoding problems that are happening. Like 0.2% of frames are getting dropped off. And that's one of the things I was trying to fix. It's scrappy. It's not the best, but it gets the job done. I came across this video of Hank Azaria watching his son play Fortnite and use the Mo skin. Okay. Hey Chris, thanks for the heartney. That is not the right way to do that. I went the wrong way. Yeah, we truly are all Mario. He is the everyman. He even gets tired. Yeah? YouTube is good at pushing stuff out.
Good luck. I'll follow too.
Hey, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. That's super generous. I really do appreciate it. That's what I'm saying. Twitch, TikTok, Facebook. Mm-hmm. Yeah, for me, it's never really made sense to be on different platforms with different names. Ah, come on. Okay. Why, thank you for that follow, kind stranger. Why? Why did I go out that far? I thought the rope was already going. Oh. You can jump too high there. So you're already fairly familiar with kaizo then. Yeah, I just have the ads long enough to make pre-rolls not happen. That's the main goal with them. Yeah, I'm on here just about every day playing kaizo. I make 1 day and 1 night per week, not kaizo, just so I have a little bit of variety. That was a really dumb jump. That was way too early. I've been getting a real kick out of watching somebody fight with TikTok over their content also being disqualified. Completely different type of content. They're an artist and they show their art being made, like the process of going from they take, mostly what they do is they take Pokemon and they change them, like they redraw them, and they're very good artists. Like, they do a silly thing, but they make it look really good. But anyway, TikTok ends up disqualifying their videos, essentially meaning they can't get paid for them, because TikTok says that it is low quality because it's just screen recordings. And what she's been doing is she's been recording things with her phone, like her actual phone camera, because this is what TikTok is telling her is high quality, and she's just recording the dumbest stuff that she can think of, like flushing her toilet or throwing bananas at the wall. And making it more than a minute long so that TikTok will pay for those videos. It makes me want to go and post a minute-plus long video with my face in it, so that can get disqualified, and then I can make videos about TikTok disqualifying me. I actually should have done that, but the thing that I didn't do was keep all of the like screenshots of all the support tickets that I did with TikTok. Yeah, it's the AI moderation is a pot. I do think it's fine that they have it. There's just too much content being uploaded to every video platform for moderation to be able to happen done by people. There's just too much. But the AI moderator cannot be the end of the line. Damn. Oops. Yeah, I wouldn't want to make another account after that. Yeah, and that... I'd be totally okay if their appeals process was like a back and forth where there was a conversation that could happen. But it's not. It's... You get one shot, and then we're throwing everything in the garbage. And for me, specifically on TikTok, they would always flag my video as being unoriginal. Like that would be the first thing. So that's fine. I have proof. I have evidence. My face is on everything I make. I keep a controller input display. Which at this point, you know, it's a custom built thing. Nobody else has it. Not one that looks exactly like mine, at least. But I've got all the original footage for everything I make, and I've got like the editing timelines and all that. So they say something's unoriginal, great, I can prove that it's not. And then they'll always turn around after they initially say this is unoriginal, it belongs to somebody else. They'll turn around and say, no, the actual problem is you're making reaction content. Because face gameplay makes it look like there's somebody completely unrelated watching a video beneath and just reacting to it, when it's clearly me just playing. But I think I'll give that a try. If, I should have another video coming up soon that should be... Buddy. Should be able to be longer than a minute. Damn. And I'll just post that, and if TikTok fights it, I can make my own videos of stuff I just film around the house. There's somebody that was stealing gameplay videos from my friends and putting it on Facebook, and like it was the same guy pretending to play, like his head was moving the same way every time in every video, and like there was a fake face cam, stolen gameplay, and then a fake controller cam. Well, hold on. Sometimes he stole the controller camera, and he ended up stealing a controller cam from Lacer, German streamer Lacer. Very, extremely talented kaizo player. He has one hand. So his controller cam is him holding the controller with one hand, and he uses his, I guess it's his stump to press all the buttons and it's on his controller cam. So you can tell when it's him playing, because there's not very many players that play with a hand and a stump. So anyway, they decided to steal one of his videos. Oh, he's so good. He is such a good player, Laser. He's German and he streams what would be for me very early in the morning. I don't think I've ever really had to put up with my content being stolen. Huh. That's very interesting. Yeah, check out Laser. LEYS3R? I think mostly he does speedruns. Here on Twitch. When I first saw him, he was speedrunning Perchance Luigi %, which I've done the Luigi fight in Perchance. That's something that if I practiced enough, I could get good at it. Luigi % is not just doing the Luigi fight, it is starting from a fresh save, get to Luigi and beat him, which involves a boss rush, which sucks. Yeah, well, Laser's also on TikTok. That's where I first saw him. It's very inspiring to see people that, you know, overcome something that would prevent most people from being able to play video games at all, and then literally to be better at my chosen game than I am with that additional hardship. It's astounding. And then there's like ProQuad. ProQuad uses a mouse controller to play. He plays Kaizo. He's really good. I suggested a hack for him to play that was, you know, maybe on the tougher end, but he's been powering through it. Yeah. Oh, wow. See, I can't imagine. Right? I don't even see how to get over there. Like, I need to be bouncing off a saw. You see where the bushes kind of come together? Right over there is where I need to bounce off of. But, like, getting up there to where I can bounce off of that spot. That's really not that hard to get back there, though. I can't even think about how to approach that. Hey, thank you. Shit. Okay. That's a big jump. That's a really big jump. Baney Bane. Hey. Hey. Baney Bane. Here. He's gonna get spoiled. Heron's not allowed on the desk. In a desperate plea to get Bane to like me, she is. Baney Bane. I know. She hates it. She absolutely hates it. No treat? I can't even bribe you? Hey. Bane. You're a nice kitty. You can have that treat if you want it. There you go. You just... I don't know what you want from me. Okay, bye. She left the treat. I don't know. Maybe she's bored. Maybe she's bored. Let's go! Let's go! Deke! I liked that section. That was a really cool section. Lazy Susan. That's so much. Thank you very much, SpongeBob. I'm gonna take my break real quick. I need to get something to drink. I'm gonna run some clips and we'll be back in just a couple minutes. Section. Most rooms are gonna be either a shell combo or a jump combo. These combos count as giving a 1-up after 8 things are hit. Here in this room I've got the 2 dry bones. And as long as I stay on the rope, it doesn't count as me touching the ground, and it keeps the combo active. I take this a little slow because I'm trying to play safely. I just need to avoid the saw to prevent from dying. Now, this green block with a star on it on the left side normally contains a coin, but when you have 30 coins, it'll instead give you a 1-up. For me to get 30 coins from each of these multi-hit coin blocks, I need to hit each of them an average of 7.5 times. The way these work is, once you hit a block for the first time, it starts a timer ticking down, and until that timer runs out, you can just keep hitting the block over and over for more coins. I could get more coins out of this block, but I've already got what I need, so just go get the 1-up. We're not going to talk about this room. This one's another quick bounce combo room. Since I have a P-Balloon, I'm generally going to hit this shell twice every time I come near it, and then it's just a matter of dodging the fireballs. Now this is a star combo room. Again, it's 8 things that I need to hit to get a 1-up off of a star. The challenge here is keeping Lakitu in the center and catching everything that he throws without falling off the platform myself. This room is pretty much free. The only thing that's a challenge here is knowing what order to jump on the Rexes in. The disco shell also counts for a shell combo, so I just need to hit these couple of rocks while avoiding all the saws and preventing the disco shell from falling off. This last room here is very stressful for me. Being on the vine prevents my combo from resetting, so as long as I jump straight out to the football and then right back to the vine, I can keep this going for a 1-up. I'm very nervous about getting my timing wrong and accidentally jumping on one of these spike tops. I can't miss any more rooms here or I'd have to go all the way back to the beginning. This is Paper and Fire, a level from RiftWorld 2. There's something I really appreciate about the level design in here. This whole hack is built so you can take it at full speed, but it also gives you some opportunities to slow down and stop to look at what you're doing. The timer for a bomb to explode is reset when it gets kicked forward by either Mario or a blue Koopa. When it's kicked up in the air, it's not reset, and an exploding bomb will get rid of most other sprites. That works on so many levels. Coming up here with these spinies, we're going to do some regrabs back to back. A regrab is where you hold down the jump button after you've bounced off of an enemy. Mario's gravity is decreased while holding the jump button, so we get more horizontal distance. Here it's like I'm working together with that blue Koopa. That's super cool. And then finally we've got an end of level troll. This is Chipotle Gouda Bridge, a level from Super Jam World 3. Allow me to show you the ropes of this level. Ha ha! Just a little joke. Normally in Super Mario World, a rope doesn't start moving until you grab onto it. That's not always the case here. The yellow ropes are fast moving. The standard blue ropes are pretty much their normal speed. There's just a little bit of shell juggling that has to be done here, with a shell jump at the end. Mario only has 2 hands, so he can't hold anything while he's climbing a rope. We also saw the pink rope there. It's only allowed to move while the on-off state is on. The fastest way to climb a rope is to jump up it. I'm gonna need to catch this rope on the way down. The next 2 are just waiting to fall because they're not actually on a track. You're in danger if you jump too high or hold on to these ropes for too long. We're gonna need to stop this pink rope here. It's just too fast for me to catch back up with it, and we have to make the blue Koopa turn the switch back on. There's a hidden block in front of the pipe. I need to climb to it instead of jumping off of the rope to get there. Let's go! Let's go! This second half is less about the ropes and more about the line-guided tracks. Here we've got a rotating platform that follows the track. We'll hold on to this throw block for a little bit and then eventually spin off of it. Charge and chuck bounces you away to the side when you're doing damage to him. And here comes the throw block. It lines up so perfectly. This extending block is going to alternate between getting wider and taller. This ball and chain swinging into view right now is the hardest part of the level. We use it once just to get back to the rope, but then also it takes a flying leap at us that we have to catch in midair. We need this Blue Koopa's shell to shell jump over to the final triple rotating platform. We have to carefully walk off the edge in that tight space, and it's going to catch us after we hit the on-off switch. Collecting an orb will make Mario automatically walk to the right. Let's go. That's a really cool ending. That's a really, really cool ending. Holding a rope is safe, falling off the edge isn't. This is Bonsai Barrage, a level from Grand Poo World 3. We're going to see a lot of these red numbered platforms. Once they count down to 0, they're going to explode. And most of the time I have to spin jump off of the explosion. These 3 platforms that are stacked together keep me from moving to the left as I'm on them, but that lets me gain P-speed, which will let me travel further once I jump into the air. After I've spawned in from that midway, I have to jump right away to avoid the bonsai bill trapping me in there. I need to use this jumping chuck to get to the platform up top, and then I catch it on the way down. There's going to be a small enough space between these 2 platforms I can just run back from the front to the back one. One more jumping chuck to use here. And I'm all the way on the left side of the platform to avoid the munchers. Now all the platforming is done and we're going to do a refight against this Charge and Chuck boss. He does everything that a Chuck could possibly do. He jumps at you, he throws baseballs. Way too many baseballs. It's going to take 10 hits to beat Chuck. He even throws tennis balls. After he gets hit 5 times, he'll split into 2 extra Chucks. I just have to bounce on them once to get rid of them. Once I get the 8th hit on Chuck, he's going to call in a Rip Van Fish from the ceiling. Now this is a remake of a boss fight from Grand Poo World 2, and in that previous fight, all you had to do is stay away from Chuck as he's getting ready to explode. Here, I must stomp on him an extra 2 times to be able to win. How many? Oh, it's just 2. Welcome to week 207 of the Super Mario World ROM hack races. Today's level is Mount Goon by Fire 150. This level makes use of a lot of Goonies from Yoshi's Island. I needed to keep all 3 of these running Goonies alive to get under the plant, hit the turn block, and go through. I can stand safely on top of the rolling Goonie. This one's going to be my partner through the rest of the level. Hitting that P-switch starts a timer. We need to be as fast as we possibly can for the rolling Goonie to be able to get to the end. We need him to get in the pipe. Each of the running Goonies can bump into the rolling one. That'll slow it down. So I need to get all of them out of the way so he can keep going. In the pipe. I wasn't able to participate in this race live. My time after the fact was 15 minutes and 22 seconds. That would have put me in 7th place, and there were 18 racers who finished. In Super Mario World, whenever Yoshi eats a power-up, it's automatically collected by Mario, no matter how far apart they are. While an object is still on Yoshi's tongue before he swallows it, Mario can still interact with it. If a shell is on Yoshi's tongue while he despawns or takes damage, it leads to weird things like this. We call it eat canceling. This is Neptune, a level from planets. All of the power-ups here are mandatory, and they're also too low for Mario to collect them directly. We have to rely on Yoshi eating them. Having a cape lets you fall way slower by holding down the jump button, but I can't go too slow or I wouldn't be able to make the jump. Here, Yoshi is pulling double duty. I catch back up to him after he's grabbed the shell. I dismount him to stay in the air as the shell is traveling back, and reboard him to bounce off the shell. Just like we saw in the tutorial, Yoshi holds that P-switch for me to land on it, and then we E-cancel this shell. That shell's going to travel right through the blue Koopas and then fall through the floor until it gets to the bottom. We're going to use this cape to hit the block underneath Yoshi. If we don't hit this blue Koopa with a fireball, he'll kick the shell off the edge. We need that to make Yoshi fly. We don't see it, but there is a hidden block here, so I need to be careful about where I fly Yoshi. And then, we don't need him anymore. Oh. Oh. Panga. Panga, that's gross. Panga. Panga, why? Why, Panga, why? I see how to survive there. That is not that bad of an ending. That is not that bad of an ending. This is Grown Man's Wild Ride, a level from Super Jam World 3. This section of the level is all about dealing with different kinds of snake blocks. The pink and blue snakes turn on and off based on the state of the on-off block, and we can see some indications in the background for where they're going to turn, as well as the plus sign that speeds them up, a minus sign that speeds them down, and an X that destroys the snake. I'm waiting for this other snake that's just come on screen. It's made up of sprite-only blocks, so things like the thwomp and the disco shell will ride on top of it, but Mario will pass right through. We're riding the disco shell a little bit, going under it, and then using it to get up to this Yoshi over here. And again, these blocks aren't solid for Mario, but they are for Yoshi. One thing that Yoshi does when he's standing on the ground is a little bit of a hop. That hopping will cause him to rise up rapidly if he's inside of a wall. We saw this earlier on, but after you collect a gold tape, if you walk off the edge of a platform or touch lava, Mario will still die. That's what I was expecting. Let's go. I needed that snake block to eat some of the Mario-only blocks, but not all of them. Okie dokie. Have you ever... We're back. I don't see any other opening. That was wonderful. Hi, buddy. There's a cat there. He's a good boy. Hey, Gramps, I'm doing just fine. Making good progress in this game. That last level that I played, I was afraid when I got into it for the first time that I was gonna really dislike it. But the ending section, I guess, the back half, turned out to be really good. Something that's pretty frequent playing this is running into sections that just seem to be completely impossible on their face. Hey, nice. I like that level. I had a good time with that one. I don't have a clue what to do here. I don't have a single clue what to do. Hey, fail. Thank you. I might be getting to a point where I need to look up some video on how to get through that part. Well, that was dumb. This is a cool level. I think it's pretty amazing all the stuff that Wyatt has built here that wouldn't really be possible without the gimmick of the hack enforcing everything. I'm getting there late. I'm pretty sure that's the reason I'm dying to the platform where I'm jumping into the cement block twice. Yeah. I missed my jump. I need to get over to the right faster. And the way that I do that is by not being on the ground that's pushing me to the left. I think most levels in this hack are gonna look easier than they are. Because everything's so slow-paced. What you can't really tell by looking at it, though, is that even though you can't move very fast, the timing windows for making everything work is very small. Very, very small. I don't know what to do there. Yeah, I think it would be very, very funny to play a version of this that's had the run button restored. Tired Mario World. Alright, Katoon, save me. What? Oh my god. Okay. Alright. Thank you, Katoon. I'm really I'm really hoping that at the ending of this game, we get a chance to go through a section with the ability to run. I'm actually very close to the midway. I say that without actually having seen it myself. The video I pulled up from Katoon showed me I was 2 jumps away from the midway. I'd like to get that before I stop for the day. Well, that was terrible. I jumped right in the gap. You watch that one more time. Man, that's freaking tight. Hey there, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome in. Kara Lacuna, thank you very much for the raid. How was House Flipper? Welcome in, folks. We're playing Tired Mario World. A Kaizo Mario World hack. where I don't have a run button. It is very, very difficult. I think you guys might have just caught the tail end of my ads. Okay, that's progress. That's progress. 3 minutes? Yes, that prevents pre-rolls. Do you get momentum without a run button? For the most part, you don't. There are some exceptions. There are some things that make Mario move faster, faster than his normal walking speed. Sliding down a slope is one of those things. There aren't any slopes here, but there were a couple of levels that were built around sliding down slopes. There's also some enemies that when you bounce off of them, they push you away. Charge and chucks do that, and disco shells do that. We've had a charge and chuck level, but I don't think we've had a disco shell level yet. Oh man, that is tough. So I need to land on that one arm of the rotating platform before it gets down under the munchers. I did it once. But I didn't... I think I wasn't expecting to land it, and I didn't even try to jump. But yeah, thank you very much for the read. I really appreciate it. Hope you had a good stream and all that. Oh man. So the reason I'm doing a little hop there underneath the cement block, when I'm on the rotating platform and it's carrying me over to the left, I move slower while I'm standing on it. Jumping on it, or jumping off of it rather, will restore my normal right movement speed. Earlier on, I was doing some pet cam. Mostly because I had one of my cats invading my desk. I woke her up by moving the camera next to her. Hey, El says. How's going slow going today? It's fine. It's fine. I've been making pretty steady progress today. I've not been, like, hard stuck anywhere. Except for maybe the last jump that I'm on right now. This block here, I wait to grab it. Because if I grab it early, it will run out of time to let me throw it into that block. It just vanishes. I shouldn't have tried to land on that one. My phone was about to die. No, the demo is. I have less than 0 interest in Grand Theft Auto. There is a 0% chance that I will ever play Grand Theft Auto 6. You cannot go right away. Yeah, the last Grand Theft Auto I tried was 4, because everybody said it was good. I bought it twice. And I resold it twice, because I gave it a try and did not like it. It was very boring. And I will not be playing any more Rockstar games. Clearly, they are making games for people that are not me. Additionally, Rockstar has decided that, no, that has to be a big jump. Rockstar has decided that, they want their big flagship title to not be on the only platform I play games on. I mean, every Rockstar game that I've tried has been exceedingly disappointing to me. I don't remember. I think they did Gun. Did Rockstar do Gun? No. No, they didn't. So never mind. I heard good things about that Bond game. No, I'm also not going to play Modern Warfare 4. How are we on Modern Warfare 4? We had 3 like a decade ago. That doesn't make any sense to me. That needs to be a big jump too, so I would have died anyway if I had landed there. I guess it is as tight as I was making it. I did play Little... No, actually I don't think I did play Little Nightmares. I don't think I would like it very much. I played, what was the game about burning things? I played that one. Something fireplace? No, I don't want to. I know I wouldn't enjoy it. No, I didn't play Baby Steps. I think the only game of its ilk that I've played was Getting Over It. Even then, I didn't play all of it. What a stupid fucking question. I don't have any plans to. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! I think it is a pretty stupid fucking question. And trying to say that it's not by saying no is also pretty fucking stupid. Is that like a when will you wear wigs kind of reference? Is it really? What is this, Wyatt? So I had never actually... Hang on one sec. Is Twitch having problems? I think Twitch is having problems. Yeah. I mean, my stream says that it's up, but it also says unstable. And the website is fucked. Like omega fucked. The stats page that I'm used to looking at is gone. Gone. Gone in a way that looks like I've been banned or something. How the hell did I hit that fuzzy the first try? No, it's fine. That tiny little indie company is just having a slight outage. It's okay. They have to rely on Amazon for their infrastructure anyway. And I think Twitch and Amazon don't exactly have the greatest working partnership. That's why Twitch is always talking about how they're losing money. Because they have to pay so much for their infrastructure. Careful! Careful! I don't know if you guys saw me get hit in the face by a tail, but he was rolling over and almost rolled off the desk. I honestly don't know where to go. I have to go from the bottom fuzzy to the top fuzzy, but... I can't see how to make that work. I think they're in the throes of going down. Like, I'm still broadcasting, but they say that I'm down. Yeah, I know. No, as soon as I went to the website, it looks hilariously broken. Ugh. Hey, look! Somebody avoiding a timeout! An idiot! An idiot! You know, it's one click. It's one click. It's very easy. A hat and mustache? All because somebody can't read facial expressions or emotional tones? Why, they sound very stupid indeed. I think I see it. Oh no, they moderated the whole website away. I need that platform to be moving way slower. No, I use actual hardware. Where's the gap? I see the gap. God dang. Shit. That sounds like more than half of me is missing. Okay, I was supposed to stop when I got the midway. Not just because Twitch is down. E. Sherman, 42, Wallaby Way, Sydney. I have to survive long enough for them to make a hole for me to go through. And no telling when that's going to be. I think I'll be able to spot it once it's there, but like... It didn't seem like it was there the first 3 platforms. Alright. Well, I guess we're gonna leave without sending a raid out to anybody because... Which is, interesting. Get some more. Oh, it's not letting me. Not letting me raid early. Alright. Well, we should be back online later. I was gonna try and do an extra stream some night during the week, and then it just ended up not happening. But we're gonna be doing suggestion tonight. We're gonna start with Outbound. It's a Willow suggestion. I need to make sure I go and put a couple more suggestions that I got onto the list. I probably should also poke everybody for suggestions if I haven't already gotten them from them. I need to put... I'll just put a standing Cube Escape collection on there from Cold. Because I know that that's what Cold wants to see. And... oh, the raid is happening. Bye, everybody! Have a good rest of your day. Bye! I'll see you later next time. Bye!
It's over!